Hey guys, what's up? It's LOJKRT here, back with another war recap video for Country Nation. And sorry about my voice again, guys. I should be better by next war recap. So, as you can see, we did lose this war 52 to 69. So we didn't use all of our attacks. Some of our guys left, including one of our Town Hall 10s. And it really hurt us, this war, even though I'm not sure if we would have won if we had them, because we did face a very, very strong clan. They 3-starred our top guy, who has a maxed out base and pretty well developed walls and close to max heroes. And their number 1 actually got 100% on our number 1 and a 95% on our number 3, who's also has max D. So they definitely had some really strong attackers. I'll show what they did to our bases. Pretty much wrecked everyone. Yeah. They were a clan who has 185 wins. To be fair though, they did have the Town Hall 10 advantage. They had 8 Town Hall 10s, sorry about that. And we only had 6 Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9.5, and we also had one of our Town Hall 10s leave. So I think we're going to change the policy so that we don't have people leave during our war, because that's really messing us up. So other than that, we did have some very, very fantastic raids this war. So I'm going to go ahead and show some of those, and as you can see, we did also have a few not cleaned up Town Hall 8s because some people didn't get on to attack since it was already a resounding loss. But it would be pretty close if we were able to get those last attacks in and didn't lose those attacks from people leaving, and yeah. So anyways, let's get into the raids. So our first raid is going to be Mike taking on their number. So he comes in with a Golaloon from the left side, I believe here. Yeah, so first he drops the minions to create the funnel, then he drops his golem. It's only being attacked by 3-point defenses, which does a significant amount of damage to the golem pretty quickly, so he gets his wizards down pretty quickly to make that funnel. And then he gets his heroes, his other golem, and his jump spell down as fast as he can. And that's going to allow him to get the maximum tankage out of his golems. And he's going for the air sweeper, the 2 air defenses, the Clan Castle Lava Hound, as well as the queen. So I really do like the poison. It gets the skeletons, the queen slowed down attacking, and it does some damage to the Lava Hound as well. So right now we have all the defenses down except the air defenses right here, and the first golem is working, or the second golem is working on the 1 air defense, so that one's going to go down, and the queen's pretty close to the top air defense. But unfortunately, these lava pups lure the queen towards the bottom, and she almost starts going for this dark elixir storage, I think, and then he uses the queen's ability to speed things up, and then she thankfully turns up to the queen altar and then to the other air defense. And Mike's already started his raid. He knows either the air defense is going to go down or it's not going to go down. So he starts his raid, and luckily the air defense did go down, which is going to save him time, and he's going to have 1 less air defense to deal with. So he comes around with the balloons, the rage spells to get them into the air defenses, and some backend loons on the back here. So really good deployment on the loons, gets all these defenses taken out, and he still has a hound left up at the end. So unfortunately he doesn't have too many pups up, but his balloons are on the high HP storages. He does have his queen up, and as we speed things up here, the balloons are going to do quite a bit of cleanup, and the queen is going to do some cleanup as well as the lava pups. So really good raid on Mike, especially getting down those hounds early so that he had time for cleanup. So next we're going to be looking at another raid by Mike. Sorry for all the raids by Mike. He's just been doing some phenomenal attacks this past two wars. So, another Golaloon. He's gonna make the funnel pretty wide, which is gonna allow him to get into the base and get both these air defenses, the air sweeper, the clan castle, and the queen again. And again, he doesn't deploy his wall breakers until he's had that funnel, so that Tesla didn't pop and start dealing damage to the golem earlier than it had to. So once the funnel's made, there's no place for his heroes to go but into the base. The one thing that happened here, I think he deployed his king a little bit too early, which made his king run out and die. And also the rage spell was not quite on the queen as much as it could have been. But everything goes down here really, really smoothly. And both the air defenses are down. He still has his queen's ability, which is he's going to use now, which allows the balloons to take out the defenses and the queen to stay alive. And he comes around with the rage spells to accelerate all of his balloons through the space onto the air defenses. Then he comes in the backside. He's out of spells right now, but he has balloons all circling the space, so they're all going to converge onto that air defense here. And by the time that hound goes down, he's going to just be destroying that last air defense, which is perfect because he has the extra pups for cleanup as well. So pups are going to clean up as well as his queen, and he's got the solid 3-star on this attack. So great attack by Mike yet again. So next we're going to be looking at a phenomenal attack by Titan. So this was a really, really, really good queen walk goho by Titan. He comes in with the queen on this side, and he's going to use some healers on her to keep her alive. And this is a level 17 queen, keep in mind, guys. And he realizes that she's attacking these storages, and that's going to pose a problem for his queen walk. So he drops the wizard over on this gold storage to try to take it out, and when that one goes down, he drops another one. So when the wizard takes out that gold storage, he knows that the queen is going to turn around and head down to this elixir collector. And once that's done, he's able to start his goho, or his golem, shattered golem part of the attack. And he starts making his funnel with the army camp, because those are very big blocks and they are very effective at making funnels. Then, even though his queen is being targeted by more defenses, the healers are still healing her up, and the golems are doing a lot of tanking for the heroes, and the air defense goes down before it even take out any healers. And now the cool thing is, the healers under rage are healing up the golems, and now they're healing up the heroes, which is going to just keep everything alive and moving through the space really quick, especially with the rage spell. They're really pushing through the space fast. And then once the giant bomb goes down and all these defenses go down, he's going to start his hog deployment while he still has the healers healing up his heroes and keeping them alive on the other side. So right here, he uses the heal spell, and he gets the hog to come in at the angle so that it triggers the first bomb. So when the hogs run over the second bomb, they're already pre-healed, and it's only one bomb at a time so that they can stay alive. So really, really good deployment on those hogs here, and great heal spell placement to keep all of them alive. So as you can see, the hogs are running through the base. He still has quite a few up, and all the point defenses are going down. There's not much that can stop him at this point. He does have quite a few hogs up and his heroes up, but time is actually really close on this raid because of the queen walk taking up quite a bit of time in the beginning of the raid. So it goes down to the very, very last second. So really, really clutch attack by Titan. And one thing I forgot to mention was all three of these attacks, both the attacks by Mike and this attack by Titan, were first attacks on the base. So they had no scout and no knowledge of the clan castle trap locations for certain or Tesla locations. Alright, so the last attack we're going to be looking at is Blumpkin taking on their number 24. So I haven't shown a Town Hall 8 attack in a few wars, so I figured I'd show this one because it was their only Town Hall 8 on Town Hall 8 3-star this war. So this was a cleanup attack, so he did know that the bomb location, there was a giant bomb right here, which I think he was trying to trigger there, but he wasn't able to. And he did know the clan castle, but, I mean, all the clan castles had dragons in them. But he does do a really good job avoiding the double giant bomb in this space. So that's why I want to show this attack. So he does a very smooth dragon kill. He actually places his king down to tank the damage for the dragons, and then he comes in with the hogs on the same side that he kills the dragon, so that he can already start on cleanup here. So he knows there's a giant bomb down here, so I think that's why he uses the heal down here, even though the hogs don't path that way. Well, a few do, but then he comes in from this angle, the right angle, so the hogs will go down and up instead of across to that Tesla, which would trigger the double giant bombs and take out his hogs. So he's just going to keep his hogs in heal spells. I think one of the heal spells down here was a little bit wasted, but if he had that heal spell up here, I think he would have even crushed the base even more. So the hogs are just going to finish up cleaning up these defenses. A lot of them actually go down since he doesn't have that heal spell, but he has quite a few up. And another thing to note in this attack was he uses the poison spell on the king, which, even though poison spells don't do too much damage to heroes, they do slow down the attack right now. So it's going to keep his hogs up alive longer so that they might be able to take out the king, and that could save you a 3-star if it does cause the king to go down. I think if he placed that poison a few seconds earlier, before the king started attacking the hogs, he might have been able to get the king down, and if time was more of an issue, it could have saved his raid. So that's just one thing to note. If you have a leftover poison and your hogs are taking out the king, make sure to use it on the hogs, so if it does come down to time, you save some time on that regard. So his wizard's going to move through the rest of the base, and the king with that much health is not going to pose any threat to them. So pretty well planned out and well executed attack by Blumpkin King. So overall, it's a pretty tough war, kind of demoralizing with the war matchup and especially the level of skill as an opponent combined with the extra Town Hall 10s that they had. But we put up a good fight. We did have some nice raids, which is pretty promising, especially against these harder bases. So good job to some of the guys, or a lot of the guys at CountryNation. Even though some of us had some rough wars, we're still doing a very good job progressing and getting better at our Town Hall 9 3-stars. So until next time, LJKRT out.